we've discussed the Reproductive Freedom for All Proposal 3 here on Flashpoint a number of times. But what about the other two statewide proposals that voters will decide on? Do you know about those? Since many voters are receiving their absentee ballots already, seems like the perfect time to talk about it. So joining me to do just that is Eric Lufer. Thank you so much for being here.
It is absolutely my pleasure.
And let me just give you a little bit of an idea of his resume. He's the president of the Citizen Research Council of Michigan, which I should point out is a nonpartisan, not-for-profit, privately funded policy research organization. So let's dive into Proposal 2 and talk a little bit more about what this proposal is and what's at stake here. This would be an amendment to the voting rights. So let's talk about some specifics, kind of in a nutshell, what this proposal is.
Yeah, so it deals with voting rights. Some of it is new, and a lot of it is taking things in our Michigan election law and putting it in the Constitution, protecting it against some of the tampering. The context for this is after the 2020 election and some of the narrative that there were improprieties. There was a law passed by both chambers, vetoed by Governor Whitmer, that became an initiative that they have waiting for the Board of Canvassers to do their thing. And if it gets to the legislature, they can enact it without a veto. So this is trying to head that off to say we want to protect these rights. So it's going to do four things. It deals with voter identification. The bill that they have boiling over there wants to say you have to have a license or some other identification.
A photo ID in order to cast your ballot.
And this says you've already done that, you've given them your signature. As long as that signature matches what they have on file, you're good. Good to go. It deals with absentee voting. In 2018, we said everybody has the right to vote absentee. There was a lot of controversy about how that works. And, you know, during the pandemic, we had to do it. Almost everyone, so how does that work? So makes clear that a signature is good. They want to say you've got to come in and give all this identification. If you can't come in to vote, why would you be able to go to your clerk's office? Clerks can create a list for everyone who wants to stay on the absentee ballot. You don't have to apply like proactively. They're just going to send you a note and say, do you want to do this?
So once you've done it once, you don't have to go apply or request it anymore.
A lot of clerks already do this. This would just put it in the Constitution that that's a right that you have.
Okay.
Overseas voters would have the ability to vote as long as their vote is postmarked by Election Day and the clerk receives it within 6 days, it'll count.
So this would be Michigan residents that are in the military or living overseas. They can cast an absentee ballot. As long as it's postmarked by Election Day, it'll be counted.
It has to cut to the clerk within 6 days.
Okay.
But we're defining the goalposts, right? We're defining the playing field. Everything is clear then. And drop boxes. We've got drop boxes now. This says the state will fund one for every community, plus if you're a big city like Detroit, you get more than them. State funding for it. All right, they've taken some things new, but mostly it's just embedding the things we've been doing into the Constitution. Early in-person voting. It says for every community, you'll be able to go within 9 days of Election Day and actually cast your vote and plug it in. So it's like absentee voting. You can do that now in a lot of places. You go to your clerk. This is making it a right, and it's telling the clerks they've got to staff that and they have to make it available.
So all of these rights would then be in the Michigan Constitution if a yes vote happens.
Yes.
So if a no vote happens, what happens to all of these things that we've actually already been doing in the last election?
Right. So the legislature could come back and do some of these things. It could let it go. It could maintain our status quo. This is what we've done is we've told the legislature, this is your job figuring out how elections are going to work. And because of this narrative going on over here, they're trying to lock some of these things down. That's good for the status quo if you like these things, if you don't believe that narrative. It's bad for 20 years from now as we change, we evolve, we think about new ways of doing things. We're going to have to go and amend the Constitution perhaps to be able to do that.
So let's talk a little bit about Proposal 1. This has to do with term limits and also financial disclosure for those donations that our elected officials receive. So tell us what's in this one.
So right now we have term limits that says 3 terms in the House, 2 terms in the Senate, 6 years or 8 years.
Right.
And it makes it hard to gain any real experience in either chamber. You're always worried about your next election. You're always worried about what comes after your time is up. And this will say, instead of worrying about chamber in chamber, 12 years, you figure out how you want to use it.
So if someone's elected, they can stay in office for all 12 years?
If the people will have them.
Okay. So
Right,
when does this change when the elections would be?
No.
Okay.
The only thing it changes really is it says instead of having chamber term limits, it's a year term limits, and it's 12 years.
Okay.
So we went back and counted over the 30 years that we've had term limits, only 6% of the legislators have actually stayed for 14 years.
Okay, and real quickly, let's talk about the financial disclosure. Michigan's unique. You don't have to tell.
Right, we're one of 2 states where you don't have to tell. The legislature has the ability to enact a law on their own, and because they put this on the ballot, it's like they're telling the voters, we don't have the guts to do our job, we want you to make us do our job. Nothing happens with this, they have to enact a law. So is this a good law, a bad law? It's not a law at all, it's telling them, do the job we elected you to do.
All right. Appreciate your analysis, Eric. Thank you so much for coming in. Helped us explain a little bit more so we understand proposal 1 and 2. And of course, there's a third proposal on the ballot that you have to decide on as well.